products as well, which is the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer, as well as some more foundation. But I did get some more other products from Ulta, but that's another story. But today we are doing a Chit Chat Chipotlé. Welcome back to my channel. We're doing something a little different, okay? Because I know for the last few months I have been doing makeup tutorials, but I actually been recording those ahead of time and then uploading them maybe a couple of weeks ahead, and then just schedule it for every Wednesday. So yeah, but this time I got a little lazy and haven't done a makeup tutorial, and as well as I gotta go get some more products as well, which is the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer, as well as some more foundation. But I did get some more other products from Ulta, but that's another story. But today we are doing a Chit Chat Chipotlé, because it has been almost more. Sorry, I think I thought I felt some hair on my glute, but yeah, what was I saying? It's been about, I would say, 4 months since I've done a Chit Chat Chipotle, because I think I did one in the beginning of January. So yeah, disclaimer as well, my fan's gonna be on throughout the video because it's May and it's Minnesota, so it's like in the 70s. Which is hot to me, but not hot enough for my mom to turn on the air conditioning. So fan's gonna stay on, so it keeps me cool and I don't sweat. And yeah, but a lot has happened since my last Chit Chat Chipotle. I just like saying it like that. But yeah, so I got something a little different than what I usually get, like the burrito, the taco, and the chips. Not the chips, but the bowl. I switched out the burrito for the chips, you know, gotta be a little gotta be a little frugal, but yeah. And then we got our water bottle, 40 ounces. If you want one like this, I got it from Target. I have another water bottle in the background. You can see that pink blue one. That is 64 ounces. I got that one at DSW. And speaking of DSW, I left that job. I technically went on a leave of absence because, let me explain. This was in February, and in Minnesota, it's cold as hell. But a lot of things was going on, mentally. I was just completely drained for the last few weeks, and at that time, I started reducing my hours so I can at least be a little more, reduce my hours, because during winter the sun sets about a little bit before 5, and I like to try to get home as it's getting dark, if not before it gets dark, because taking public transportation at night is not a safe thing, definitely when you're a female and you're my height and you look this cute. So yeah. So I did reduce my hours. But this was way before what happened. But yeah. But a lot of things were happening at that time, and I was just becoming so mentally drained. And then on Thursday, this was a Thursday, and I told my store manager at that time I don't want to ring because I just don't feel like dealing with customers that day because I had a lot of crap going on. So yeah, in my head I thought my shift was 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on that day. So I'm just out here, doing my tasks on like gutting, unboxing shoe, like gutting, size stickering, and marking down shoes for clearance to be put in because there was a lot of room. So yeah. Um, but so yeah, I found, and they sent me on my break, and I literally just took a 15-minute break, thinking I'm only there for like 4 hours because when working with DSW, if your shift is 5 hours or less, you only get a 15-minute break. If it's over 5 hours, so like even if it's like 5.5 hours, you do get a half-hour break, unpaid half-hour break. So yeah, but I wasn't thinking it was more than 5 hours. I was just thinking it was 11 to 3. So, yeah. But the moment the the moment I get called and I'm listening on the walkie, they're saying, "Hey, we need you to come up to cover such and such lunch break for 30 minutes." And I'm like, 30 minutes? Am I on? Yeah. And then I come up like, sure, whatever, it's 30 minutes. But I'm like, you do know I'm only supposed to be here to 3. Lo and behold, no, I'm supposed to be there till 4:30, which threw me off guard and threw me for a loop. And then out of nowhere, I just feel this, like, I can't explain it, but I like felt myself getting shaky. My ears are ringing. I'm trying to check what my actual schedule said, and it did say it was 11 to 4:30. But the thing is, I wasn't notified that my availability got changed back to its original, which just irks me. Like, I'm fine staying there 5.5 hours. I just rather be informed before that shift. So like, if I had I could have had a doctor's appointment I had to go to, like at 3 or 4, and now I gotta like probably have to call saying I gotta cancel or reschedule, and that's a lot to deal with. And I just immediately felt my ears, as I said, felt my ears ringing, my hands were shaking. I was just getting angry and just overwhelmed with just overwhelmed. So what I did is I took my apron off, grabbed everything that was in my apron pockets, and just stormed out. Like, stormed off the floor, grabbed my stuff, and literally just walked out. And the thing is, they didn't even notice I was gone until a security guard called the store, informing I left. So then after that, I chose not to come in the next shift because I was like, I cannot do this again. And then I came for my last shift and just informed, I just want to take a leave of absence. Like, I can't do this anymore. And during that leave of absence, I just went through a lot of crap. And it was just a lot of crap. Like, I wasn't really thinking about saving my money, which honestly I should have in hindsight. And then I became kind of like, I don't want to, but I became a little bit, I don't want to say depressed. Like, I really, like, there was literally nights I actually did cry myself to sleep. There was times where I thought about just ending it all, just like giving up and just disappearing. It was just a lot. And I really sat there thinking, and then also thinking about, do I really want to go back to this job? Because I'm always like, I don't love this job anymore. Like, I never really loved it, but I despise going to work. Like, anytime I had a shift, I would literally dread going to work. I'm like, I really think it's that because they would always put me on registers. Because they were like, oh, you get people to sign up and everything. I'm like, that's fine and dandy, but I don't always want to be on registers ringing people up There's days where I just want to be on the floor, left alone, doing some type of task, and not being bothered by customers unless it's like something really important. And then also that is when I'm on registers, the back of my mind is I'm trying to make sure that we're reaching company goal by signing people up. Like the company goal is 80%. And I just get so stressed out when I'm like, when I try to get people to sign up, they're like, no, 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 like 3 times. You have to ask them 3 times, and still, and it's just like, it just what always gets me. Definitely once I get 3 no's during my entire shift, and it cancel out all the yeses, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I'm like, I can't even do this anymore. Like, I'm stressed out trying to get these people to sign up and try to make sure because I was always the main cashier, making sure we're reaching company goal by signing people up, checking current emails and addresses. And it felt like I felt like it was too much. I was being put under a lot of pressure, and I don't do well when I'm under pressure. Like, I become overwhelmed, I freak out, I panic, I just tend to get so frazzled. I mean, like, yeah, and also my manager kept texting to make sure I was okay, see if I wanted to come back. And after a while, I just stopped responding because I was like, I can't do this job anymore. For one, I feel like I'm always under pressure trying to make sure we're reaching company goal for the day as well as the week. And then I hate how I have to walk because DSW is like on the west side of the mall, and then like the train station is like on the opposite side. I would either have to go through Nickelodeon Universe, which is annoying, definitely like on the busy days where there's a lot of families and tourists out there, or I would have to go around the entire mall, like three quarters of the mall to get to the train station. I hate doing that. Like, I just needed to find like a different job. I did find a different job, like that would have me go to like different Sam clubs and talk to customers about switching or upgrading with AT&T, and I just don't like doing that. Something that just didn't feel right. So I scratched that job and went back to the drawing board. Well, now I'm working at Five Below, which isn't terrible because actually it's on the 3rd floor, even though the train station is like underground. Like, I'm right there, so I can take the escalators, and I'm right there. Like, it literally takes me maybe like 3 to 4 minutes to just get to my bus. And there's no rewards program with Five Below, so I'm not stressing myself out to try to reach some company goal. It just feels more relaxed. But yeah, but besides that, the guy I hooked up with in August of last year, as well as September, we kind of haven't been communicating like since, I want to say March, and I've been trying to reach out to him, but nothing. He either opens my messages to him, but never replies. So I'm like, you know what? I even went like stalker mode, crazy mode, trying to find him on all social media account with the limited information I had on him. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to the drawing board and go back on Tinder and match with a couple guys so you can see where we can go from there. And I have matched with this guy. I feel like there's a vibe between us. Seems like a genuine guy. I will probably ask him on a date probably in June because he said he's gonna be traveling, so he's gonna be quarantined for a while, you know, which I like because he's taking COVID seriously. Because let's be honest, not a lot of people in America take it seriously. Because if they do, we would have been like New Zealand. Back to normal halfway through 2020, maybe the beginning of 2022. Not 2022, I mean 2021. But yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah. We're slowly getting back to normal, but not truly. Like, some places, they're now like, kind of like not kind of being, well, you can wear the mask if you want to, but if you don't, you don't. So yeah. And then a wonderful, yeah. And then I don't know if you guys heard, there was a leak from the Supreme Court on a draft of opinion. Their opinion. I'm sorry, a draft of them overturning Roe versus Wade. Meaning, if it does get overturned, half of the country will have abortion bans. Luckily, I live in a state where if this does happen, and I hope it doesn't, but if it does, my state, they would keep abortions legal. And my thing is, if it does get overturned, it does not stop women. No, scratch that, not women. People, because there are transgender men who can get pregnant if they get off of their hormones, their testosterone hormone pills, medication, to get pregnant. I've seen them on TikTok, which is, yeah. I'm gonna say people from getting abortions, it's not gonna be safe, but they're still gonna get it. Like, they're gonna go to a whole different state. Like, if you're like in the Midwest, you're probably gonna go to like a state where abortion is legal, like in Minnesota and Illinois, which are the only two states in the Midwest region who would consider abortion still legal. Or you're gonna go to like Canada or like Mexico and get a dangerous abortion, risk your whole life. And then like state, and then there's some other states that are now considering miscarriages murder. I'm like, how do you consider that murder is something that women cannot control? Like, it's just like, we're like truly going backwards. And if it does get overturned, because they won't have it, it's not going to be official until like June. Meaning like, probably like so pretty much next month. But nobody really knows like when in June. But yeah. I have a very strong feeling they're not going to stop with abortion. They're probably most likely going to get rid of same-sex marriages. They're probably going to get rid of segregation. They're going to get rid of all the civil rights movement for the minority. Like, they're going to truly take us back to the 1920s. And also, what really irks me is the line between religion and politics is blurring out the more we get into the future. Like, because they, like, in the beginning of the country's origin, they, like, said they're going to keep church and state separate because there are going to be some conflicts where certain laws that states going to probably go against what the church says. And this is now, like, complete, like, almost pretty much erased. And that's why I'm truly terrified. Okay. And I'm not gonna hold my breath because majority of the Supreme Court is Republicans, so obviously there's a good chance it could be overturned. I do hope it doesn't, but I do have a strong feeling it will. I really hate for it to happen. And then it's just bad timing too. It's because there's a baby formula shortage, and I'm sitting here like, you really want these people to have these kids and then unable to get formula because some people can't breastfeed. And I'm just like, I can't believe this is the country I live in. Like, at this point, I would buy myself a ticket and move to New Zealand. They might have some big ass spiders, but at least they got some common sense over there. And for a moment, since I had Chipotlé, wow, I've been talking for it. But yeah. Oh, my gums kind of hurt too. And then I'm also, this Wednesday, I'm going to go get my shot. My birth control shot. I've been taking it since September, really, because, like, for my safety in case something happens, but also the benefit, I don't get a period, because birth control kind of stops you from ovulating. So no ovulation, no period. Yeah. But if I do hook up, I'm still probably gonna make the guy wear a condom because condoms also protect you from STDs, so it's just better that way. You know, but I also like being in control of my body by taking the birth control shot. So with that, it's like every 3 months you have to schedule an appointment. But sometimes, you know, things happen. There is about like I believe a 12 to 15 week window. Because, you know, there's things that are out of our control. Now, a different topic. This is weird. I want to know, when you get the Chipotle burrito bowl, do you guys like mix like the contents up, or are you like me, like you eat it from side to side? So like, for example, half of this is going, like, I literally just scoop it up and eat it like it's like a lasagna, everything layered in there. Or do you like mix it up, you know, kind of like stir it up? I'm showing my boobies. Oh, that's my pleasure. Like, you guys can leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys mix it up or go side to side. Because that's what I do. I don't know why, but that's how I like it. And you can probably see my bed. This is my bed. I got rid of 2 of the blankets because it's now hot, so I just have 1 blanket on my bed besides my cover to give it like that. How's it look? Oh yeah. But I like working at Five Below now. It's so like much chill. The only problem I have is uniform. Okay. You have to wear something like something long, like something that goes past your knees, that and closed toe shoes. I'm like, it's getting hot. I need to have at least my feet out because my feet get sweaty, and then when they're sweaty, they're stinky. And I need to wear lighter clothes, like clothes where I can at least have my legs exposed. But yeah, that's my only problem. And everything else, no issue. Literally, I can get snacks on a 20% discount. Like that is so amazing. Pretty much has almost pretty much all my favorite snacks. I even tried the Pockies. You know, like the little thin biscuit stick that's covered in a flavored cream. Love it. I definitely love the strawberry one. I do have the cookie and cream one. That's okay. My thing is, if it was like the regular biscuit stick, not like a chocolate flavor one, but set it off. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I have published a book on Amazon Kindle, so it's an ebook. So yeah, I'll leave it in the description down below because gotta make it rain. So yeah. And then also I'm now able to make money off of Facebook Reels because last month I made over 1,000 views on the page. So yeah. I'm excited about that. And then also, I haven't started watching, Chinese dramas, Korean dramas again. I have to say they are a little corny, hella dramatic, but that's drama for you. Because I'm almost finished with this Chinese drama called The Oath of Love. I actually love it. It has its moments. Oh yeah. So that's what's been happening like the last 4 months. Because I wanna finish this while watching my Chinese drama. So we're gonna leave it at that. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day, afternoon, or evening. But until then, bye guys, and stay safe.